Hello and welcome to IO Football. It's been 2 weeks since Euro 2020 ended, but there is still more Euro-based content to push out. And yes, this is the last Euro-based video. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you my Euro 2020 awards and my team of the tournament. Some of the awards are actually given, and others are either made up by me or I have seen content creators make these awards. I'm going to go through these awards very quickly, and I'll spend most of my time dwelling on the team of the tournament. Before we get into the rest of the video, I'm just here to remind you all that if you like the video, leave a like. If you dig the content, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications. And if you have a disagreement with any of my picks or just want to say hello, leave a comment. The goal for this video is 50 likes, and we are trying to hit 1,000, or also known as 1K subscribers, before the end of August. Alright, let's get back into the video. Alright, these are my awards. Player of the tournament, I've gone for Jorginho. He was the heartbeat of the Italy team that ended up winning the tournament. Young player of the tournament, I've gone for Pedri. He was the best player in the Spanish squad that ended up reaching the semifinals. But there was also a stunning lack of competition for young player of the tournament, and he kind of had the award sewed up by the quarterfinals. Manager of the tournament, I've gone for Roberto Mancini. I forgot goalkeeper of the tournament. I'm going to go with Gianluigi Donnarumma. You can't really argue with those two. Surprise team of the tournament, I've gone for England, because tell me at the beginning of the tournament that you thought England were actually going to reach their first major final in 55 years with Gareth Southgate as manager, I would have called you a goddamn liar. Surprise player of the tournament, it has to be Patrick Schick. I honestly thought he would not score a single goal or get a shot on target at this tournament, but for him to end up being the top scorer along with Cristiano Ronaldo, surprise player of the tournament, and quite easily. Most disappointing team, I think we all know which team is coming here. It's France. Seriously won one game all tournament, despite coming in as world champions and the favorites to win the whole thing. Most disappointing player, I've actually gone for two. I've gone for Burak Yilmaz, who personally disappointed me a lot, and I've gone for Kylian Mbappe, who disappointed a lot of people. Breakout star, I've gone for Mikkel Damsgaard, and an honorable mention goes to Jeremy Doku. But Mikkel Damsgaard only got 2 goals and 5 assists this whole season, and now because of the good tournament, he's linked with Real Madrid. So I have to go with him as breakout star. Best individual performance, I actually had a hard time doing this, but if in doubt, just go for the defensive midfielder that scores a brace. So for that, I've gone for Manuel Locatelli's performance against Switzerland. And the goal of the tournament, I know most of you are expecting Patrick Schick to be here, but the circumstances of this goal, the way it was hit and everything, the meaning of this goal for a country, I've gone for Andreas Christensen's goal versus Russia. Not only was this a beautiful goal, a goal that he kind of caught, well, from I think 25 yards outside the box, but this exact goal was the goal Denmark needed to advance to the round of 16s after suffering the Christian Eriksen scare in the first game. Alright, let's do my team of the tournament. Goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Jordan Pickford deserves a shot after keeping 5 clean sheets and only conceding 2 goals, but I can't look past Donnarumma. The 6'6" shot stopper was instrumental in Italy's triumph of Euro 2020, came up with big saves time and again, was the deciding factor in not 1, but 2 penalty shootouts, with his save versus Bukayo Saka in the shootout in the final being what got Italy the crown, and he became only the second keeper ever to win player of the tournament at the Euros, with the other one being a certain Peter Schmeichel all the way back in 1992. Left back, Leonardo Spinazzola. You don't know how much I wanted to put Luke Shaw in here, and you know what? Maybe I should have. But up until his nasty injury versus Belgium, Spinazzola was one of the players of the tournament. He was a joy to watch on the left flank, cooking up innocent right backs just because he can. Got 2 assists with Luke Shaw, and I guess if you want to count him, Steven Zuber being the only fullbacks with more assists, and only one fullback, who we will get to later, had more carries into the penalty area than the Italian. Centre back, Leonardo Bonucci. I'll hold my hands up. I did not expect Leonardo Bonucci to have such a great tournament. After coming off the worst season of his career, and yes, even worse than that one sabbatical year in Milan, where he showed all the mobility of a broken tractor, I did not think he would play this well. Bonucci rolled back the years, was a defensive rock for Italy as they won the tournament, set the tone in the penalty shootout versus Spain, and got the all-important equalizer versus England in the final. Without his experience, his leadership, his defensive partnership with Chiellini, and his big game mentality, Italy would have not won this tournament. Center back, Harry Maguire. Giorgio Chiellini and John Stones could have both made the cut, and I don't think I would have angered anyone. But ultimately, I have gone for the Manchester United skipper. Coming off an ankle injury and as a result missing the first game, you would have not been naive if you thought Harry Maguire would be nothing short of a defensive migraine for the Three Lions. But he turned out to be the exact opposite. Maguire was the anchor of a backline that only conceded 2 goals, which is the least in the competition. He was the leader and to some, arguably the most important player in the England squad that went on to reach the final. He contributed a goal in a 4-0 hammering of Ukraine and smashed his penalty into the top corner during the shootout, where they would unfortunately lose to Italy in the final. Right back, Joaquim Mela. There was a good amount of talent from Atalanta, every football hipster's second favorite Italian club, that shined at the Euros, but no more brightly than Joaquim Mela. And a Denmark team that went on to reach the semis, Joaquim Mela was arguably the best player, scoring 2 goals and grabbing an assist. Mela was vibrant on both ends of the pitch, but more so on the attacking end. He had the most carries into the penalty area of any fullback, second most carries into the final third by any fullback, only behind Luke Shaw, and the most nutmegs by a fullback. But you don't need to see these stats to see the impact he had on Denmark, especially post Christian Eriksen scare. For me, he gets into the team over the likes Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, and Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Defensive midfield, Calvin Phillips. No one is talking about how good Calvin Phillips has been at the Euros. He has been a rock for England at the center of the park. He ranks first in pressure and overall tackles, and also got a beautiful assist for Raheem Sterling to score the winner in a revenge game against the World Cup finalists, Croatia. If you had said a couple of years ago, when Calvin Phillips was nothing but mid-table mediocrity with Leeds in the championship, that he would become an integral part of an England side that reached their first international final since the 1996 World Cup, you would have been taken away by men in white coats. Central midfield, Jorginho. Easiest pick in the list. Jorginho, for me, is my player of the tournament. Yes, the stats are not kind to him, and he did not register a goal or an assist, but he was the heartbeat of the Italy team that went on to win the tournament. Everything that Giazzeri did went through the Chelsea midfielder. He covered more distance and drew more fouls than anyone at the tournament. He ranks first for progressive passes, passes into the final third, pressures, interceptions, touches, and almost every other progressive stat in the Italy squad. He was an ever-present in the squad, playing the second most minutes in the Euros behind teammate Gianluigi Donnarumma, and without him, Italy wouldn't win the Euros. Central midfield, Pedri. Another easy pick. Pedri was the best player in a Spain squad that would prove everyone, including myself, wrong. Let's be honest, coming into the tournament, I thought Spain had as much chance of making it through to the knockout rounds as I did of getting a date to prom next year. Though this tournament we have heard him being dubbed the next Iniesta, which is like comparing spaghetti to mac and cheese. Yes, both of them are pastas, and both of them are great, but one is far superior and the other one, and will never be as good as the other one. But you can see why Pedri is getting the comparisons. Pedri had some great displays in the Euros, especially in the semi-final where he did not misplace a single pass. He had more progressive passes, carries into the final third, shot-creating actions, and goal-created actions than every other player at the tournament. But I got a question for you all that I want you to answer in the comments. Do you think Pedri is a generational talent? Let me know. Left wing, Raheem Sterling. After a quite mediocre season with Manchester City, people rejected the idea of Sterling being a world-class player, faster than I was rejected in high school. Despite only being 26 and 3 goals off joining the 100 club in the Premier League, people felt that Raheem Sterling should have been left at home, and there was talks of him being replaced by a guy that was 45% hair gel. He will prove his class at the Euros, scoring 3 goals, grabbing an assist, and was England's best player in the run to the final, and show the world that yes, he is a world-class player. Right wing, Federico Chiesa. I don't really have much to say here. Federico Chiesa was virtually non-existent in the group stage, but he made his mark in the knockout rounds. He scored important goals versus Austria and Spain, was Italy's main attacking threat in the run to the Euro 2020 crown. He was the clutch factor that Italy needed to get over the line, and without him, they would have not won this tournament. Striker Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick has had a tournament to remember. At Bayer Leverkusen, he showed all the end product of a dead squirrel, scoring only 9 league goals and was outscored by the likes of Leon Bailey and, God help us all, Lucas Alario. But at Euro 2020, he could move for goals. The former Sparta Prague man scored 5 goals, tied a certain Cristiano Ronaldo for the most goals in the tournament, and led the Czech Republic to the quarterfinals. For a man that could be confused with a British YouTuber with a head containing 4 corners, this is a brilliant return, and I hope he carries this form into his club career. And that's the end of the video, guys. This is what the final team looks like. Let me know in the comments what you would change to the team. Let me know what you guys would change for the awards and everything like that. If you agree with the team, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. But if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe and turn on post notifications. And leave in the comments what kind of videos you want to see on this channel, because at the end of the day, this channel is for the people. And like I said earlier, we're trying to hit 1K subscribers before the end of August. But that's all, guys. Hope you have a blessed day, and yeah, peace.